coming with a great army, right? And there's going to be what? Lockdowns, martial law. You're not going to have as much cars driving around as there is now. There's going to be barricades on particular roads, right? When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall what? Shall lift up a standard against them. That's when Yahawah is going to show his power. He's going to make his power shown, known. Right? And that standard is what? A way to escape. Right? A way to escape. To put to flight. And Yahawah is also going to what? Put his armies to flight. Right? That's what Yahawah is going to do. Put his armies to flight. Okay? And defend his elect. Bear me just a minute. The scriptures talk about a great insurrection. This is 2nd Ezra 16, right? 2nd Ezra 16. And let's go straight to verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection, which is an uprising, right? Ready, uprising against who? The hopeful elect. That's what there's going to be. Yes, an insurrection against those that fear Yahawah, right? Upon those that fear the Lord. And it's a remnant that fears Yahawah. Okay? They shall be like madmen, right? So, yeah, Esau and his armies are going to show their true colors, like madmen. Because these armies, you know, they're training right now. All these armies are training. Getting ready. Okay. What do you think they're training for? To look fancy. Now they're training because they want to get their hands, especially on, you think, look, remember that these forces, they watch YouTube, they watch these rap videos, and they're looking at it like, I want to get these hands on these drillers. And a lot of that's going to happen. A lot of these drillers, a lot of these gangs, they're going to get their necks broken. Right? So they're training. Okay. Upon those that fear the Lord, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So they speak about them troops, right? They're going to be spoiling those that fear Yahawah. Okay? They're going to be sending for you. And this ain't going to be to all of those members. Because some brothers are going to be on the run. Some brothers are going to be in the wilderness. Okay? Different lots for different brothers. Okay? Depending on your lot. Okay? They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Right? For they shall waste and take away their goods. Grab you out of your homes when you're sleeping. Okay? And other things as well. Okay? And cast him out of their houses. They're very straightforward. When shall they be known? Who am I chosen? So you know something is done. It's going to be obvious. You're not going to have to do all this guessing. Is the Lord dealing with him? Is Yahawah dealing with this camp? No. And it says, then shall be known who am I chosen, because the Lord also deals with men in what? An individual basis. Men have taught you is more so about the camp. That's what certain men have taught you. So when it says then shall they be known who are my chosen, by the time all these things happen, you're going to be by yourself. Okay? Most likely, there's going to be some brothers that are with others, but most likely you're going to be by yourself. Right? That's why you're also going to be strong when you're by yourself. Many men, they can't be strong. They don't know what it's like to go a week without being by themselves and striving. They don't know because they've never been in that situation. Right? So if you ain't been in that situation, you have to get used to being in that situation when no brothers are around you. Right? And it says, when shall they be known? You are my chosen, and they shall be tried. By what? Fire. Right? The elect are going to be tried. Right? The elect shall be tried as gold in the fire. That's going to be the ultimate test. Right? That's going to be the ultimate test. Do you really believe? Anybody can say it. Anybody can say they believe. Do you really believe? That's going to be the ultimate test, the ultimate trial. Okay. Verse 74, here my beloved. But I didn't say beloved because the elect are beloved in the sight of Yahawah. Right? Said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So yes, Yahawah is going to deliver us from the same. And we have to believe that. You can't be in that spirit of doubting. Haven't you been teaching this word for a long time, but you're doubting? You don't really believe. Well, what you ask yourself, why don't you believe? Why are you doubting? Be ye not afraid. So scriptures, don't be afraid. Right? Do not be afraid. Do not be shaken up. Right? Yahawah has given you the spirit to overcome. Okay? Be not afraid. Neither doubt. When you're afraid, you're going to start to doubt. When you start to doubt, unbelief. When you have unbelief, well, Satan's going to work upon that. So don't doubt. Don't doubt our power, Yahawah. Hasn't he provided for you since you've been in this truth? Hasn't he made, if you've got a family, hasn't he made sure your children are looked after? They've got some food. Hasn't he looked after your wife? Hasn't he looked after you? Have not you managed to get to camp every week, most of the week, and get back? So he's looked after you. These things, see, these are the things we're supposed to remember. Okay? For the Most High is your guide. So who's our guide? Yahawah. So a guide is an instructor. So Yahawah is our instructor. Yahawah is our instructor. He is our guide. So he's going to instruct us in the path, the way we should go. Okay? If we trust in him. And the guide of them who keep my commandments and my precepts. Serve the Lord power, let not your sins weigh you down, nor your iniquities lift themselves up. Because we're going to go off. But don't let that weigh you down, where you can't do the work anymore. Where you think you're not going to be forgiven. Right? Blessed is the man that don't allow his own conscience to condemn him. So you want to have a good conscience towards Yahawah and keep on going. Right? Exhort brothers to continue in the faith. Okay? And that major temptation is going to be that chip. Quickly go to Revelation 3. This is Revelation 3. Let's go to verse 10. Right? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. So yeah, this is about keeping it. Now we know this word. It's more of a fight to hold on to it. Now we know it. Okay, because now spiritual demon Satan is working against you. Okay? It's working against our faith. So now we need to keep pushing forward. Okay? So yeah, of course. The longer we're in the truth, the longer, the more demons that are gonna mess with you. And you know one thing I've noticed as well? Yes, you would think, all right, the less you're doing, you think, all right, the more demons. No, the more you're doing, the more you're striving for Yahawashi, the more demons will mess with you. It's just going to be higher levels. Right? But we still have to endure. Because that means you've grown, you've leveled up now. You're on more of a level. That means what? Higher level demons. Right? Thomas wasn't given the same level as Peter. You know Peter was dealing with what? Higher level. Like Yahawashi, he's look at the temptation for 40 days and 40 nights. That was a higher level. Peter would not be able to deal with that. None of the other disciples would be able to deal with that. So there's even levels to trials. There's higher levels. So don't look at a man like, all right, this man, he has more faith, but that man may have more trials, or more harder trials that he has to go through. Okay? Revelation 3:10, because I've kept the word of my patience. It's about keeping the word of his patience, of his suffering. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's what Yahawashi will do. He will keep you from the hour of temptation. He will keep you from falling. We shall come upon all the world. So yes, it's going to come upon the whole world. The whole world is going to feel it. This hour of temptation. Okay? We shall come upon all the world. So yeah, it's going to come upon all the world. Not just some. As a test. Mostly for the elect. Okay? If you try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So yeah, this word is actually going to try them that are upon this earth. Mostly the elect. Because what, you're going to be shut off. Okay, if you don't have this chip. Go into that Revelation 13 and 16. Okay? And this is really Esau's agenda. Okay? To have the masses chipped, to have them controlled. A human global database. With all information on it. So let's go to Revelation 13 and 16. And causeth all, both small, rich, poor, free, bond, to receive a mark in their right hands and in their foreheads. So what was that mark? That mark is the chip. It's a rice grain. Okay? Salakya. It's the size of a rice grain. What am I talking about? It's the size of a rice grain. Salakya. And that's what they want to implant in your arm. This is what Esau wants. For what? Complete control. Okay? But so everything you're doing, your whereabouts, okay? Who you're laying with, what you're thinking. So even your thoughts are going to be on this chip. Everything you're thinking. Your emotions are going to be on that chip, on that device. Everything. What you ate, how main thing, transactions. What's being bought and sold. Right? Which somewhat Esau can somewhat keep a track of that, but not all of it. Because right now, if I have something that's precious in my sight, not talking about card transfer digital, because that's how Esau's doing everything digitally. If I have something and I'm trading it, Esau may not know that I'm trading it. So there's trade that happens every single day, and Esau doesn't know about the trade, right? People trade things every day, right? So again, we're trading this word, right? So this is what this word is. It's a trade. And also, when we trade this word, not everybody, Esau doesn't know everything you're trading, especially digitally, right? Where was we? And he calls them all, both small, great, rich, poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that's the chip, which is known as radio frequency identification. Right? That's how the people are going to be what? Identified. Right? By a chip. By a device. Okay? That's how people are going to be monitored. That's how people are going to be tracked. By this one device. And they've already got it set up. Right? They have this whole database.